I can go for days, at least, a few days without speaking to anybody.
Being alone does not mean you are lonely, and being lonely does not mean you are alone. Right now you sit alone at a screen watching this video. You could be from anywhere in the world, yet here you are. In today's modern society, there seems to be a growing loneliness epidemic. It's becoming more and more difficult to meet new people and make friends. However, across your lifetime, you will spend the most time with yourself, so you may as well enjoy it, right? A new report from Harvard University reported that 36% of Americans are experiencing loneliness, especially young adults and mothers with small children. So it appears to be a growing problem. However, what is causing this? Why is society becoming more lonely? The pandemic. With lockdown laws in place for most people around the world, this has prevented us from hanging out with friends and meeting with new people. According to a study, 65% of participants reported having increased levels of loneliness since the start of the pandemic. 58% also reported a loss of feelings of connectedness and an increase in anxiety. Surprisingly, more women were affected by loneliness compared to men, which could be due to the pandemic affecting more female employment. This, coupled with social distancing guidelines, has made it more difficult to interact with others. Passive social interactions, such as interacting with co-workers between meetings or chatting with a supermarket employee, has been strictly limited. There was also the rise of online dating since the beginning of the pandemic. According to a study, several online dating sites, such as Bumble, saw a surge in user messages. The online dating platform reported a 21% increase of messages between users, suggesting that single people have flocked online to seek companionship. Increase in technology. Technology has enabled us to connect more internationally, but also divided us physically. While the use of social media has allowed us to share happy moments in our lives, it has created the illusion that everyone is living their best lives. Excessive use of social media has been linked to increased feelings of loneliness. However, contradictory research has suggested that social media use decreases loneliness for highly social people, but social media can be used to tackle loneliness when connecting with existing relationships, but it can also be counterproductive when social media is used as a substitute for real-life interactions, increasing life stresses and responsibilities. According to the book The Happiness Track by Emma Simpala, 50% of professionals feel exhausted at work. This workplace exhaustion also has a correlation with loneliness. The more tired people are, the more lonely they feel. Due to life responsibilities, people are forced to live further apart from friends and family. People are constantly moving around for work, study, and travel. The General Social Survey found that the number of people that don't have anyone to talk to about personal matters has tripled since 1985. People in 1985 had around 3 confidants, while people in 2014 have none. Not having anyone to talk to about your life can be quite isolating, which can contribute to feelings of loneliness. Loneliness is contagious. People tend to exclude lonely people, which can increase your level of social isolation. It can make it harder for lonely people to interact with others as they perceive social situations to be more threatening. This would make them approach social situations with more doubt and mistrust. It also makes other people less likely to connect with another lonely person. A 2009 study also found that loneliness spreads through a contagious process. People are 52% more likely to feel lonely if they are connected to another lonely person. I know that these statistics seem a bit depressing, but what can we actually do about it? How to be alone but not lonely? Where does your loneliness come from? Take the time to figure out why you are feeling lonely, because loneliness always has a root cause. It's easy to be filled with anxiety about the future and start catastrophizing. What are your thought patterns? And actively challenge any illogical ideas. Ultimately, keep in mind that these lonely thoughts and feelings will pass. Loneliness is just a temporary state of mind. In fact, it can be a catalyst to change something in your life for the better. Learning to enjoy your own company. When you don't have people around, is the perfect time to learn more about you. It enables you to learn about your values, beliefs, personality, fears, hopes, and goals. It will help you become a more whole and well-rounded person who has a solid grasp of your identity. Spending time with yourself in the present moment is an investment into your future self. Do hobbies. Research shows that doing activities that give you leisure and act as a creative outlet can provide a sense of control and a sense of achievement, which increases happiness. In particular, creative art projects like drawing or painting decrease stress levels and increase psychological resilience. Quality is better than quantity. When it comes to meeting new people and developing friendships, I've been learning the importance of quality over quantity. Social attachment and emotional connections help our mental health and well-being. It's better to have 3 good quality friends in your life than 100 fake friends. Maintaining relationships is all about reciprocity because it's a two-way street. Creating relationships with people is about time, proximity, and similarities. Making friends is a numbers game. The more people you meet, the more likely you'll find your tribe. Use social media wisely. It's easy to waste time scrolling on social media when you feel bored or need entertainment, but I found that I felt more lazier and unproductive when I mindlessly scroll through my social media feed. So I've tried to make an active effort to not fall down the social media rabbit hole. Be self-compassionate. Be compassionate to yourself. Treat yourself like you would a friend. Take time for self-care and look after your body. To combat loneliness, caring for others has also been shown to give us a sense of purpose and remind us of our value to people around us. Loneliness is a universal emotion. Everyone feels it, so ironically, you are not alone in feeling alone.